Man, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Tyrone Hunter, the head hunter, back in the building one more again. You see the title, I'm not gonna hold you. So in today's video, what we're gonna be talking about is District Attorney FANNI Willis out of Atlanta. If you don't know about her, you're about to find out a whole lot. Just to give you a brief background, she's the prosecutor who's prosecuting Young Thug in the YSL RICO. She's the one prosecuting YFN Lucci in his RICO case, as well as she's prosecuting, Donald Trump for his alleged election interference. Man, make sure you stay to the end of the video so you can find out what's really good. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And yeah, man, let's get it. So, word on the street is, like I said, FANNI Willis, she's trying to prosecute Donald Trump, trying to prosecute, Young Thug, trying to prosecute YFN Lucci, and it seems like, she's having an affair, allegedly, with the district attorney who is leading the case for the Donald Trump prosecution. Now, I mean, it seemed like she want all the smoke, and what's interesting about this is, FANNI Willis, of course, African-American female who rose to the top of her game and becoming a district attorney in Atlanta. We real happy and we real proud about that. But what a lot of people are not happy and proud about is like, man, why did she go after Young Thug, for this YSL RICO indictment? As well as why did she go after YFN Lucci? It was a matter that the state police could have dealt with, or another organization, but why did she make it her personal job to go against them? So this is where she first came to the spotlight. And during the course of this, what was found out, or what was alleged at the time, was that she was allegedly having an affair with Big Nut, who's the homie of YFN Lucci, who, word on the street says, Young Thug and his YSL crew has something to do with the death of Big Nut, and that's what sparked the war between YFN Lucci and Young Thug. So those allegations were put out there, and people they really didn't know how to take it and whether it was true or whether it was just slander, because she was prosecuting him. Then, once the indictment came down against Donald Trump, now the information resurfaced again that she was having an affair with Big Nut, who's supposed to be allegedly one of the big, blood gang members out of Atlanta, who was close friends to YFN Lucci. So, it's like, how did she, or how could she involve herself in a relationship with a street individual, known gangster in the community, when she was a district attorney? So because not too much more information came out about that, they just kind of swept it under the rug. But it was interesting that it came out after she went after Donald Trump in terms of, bringing an indictment against him for pretty much interference in the elections and so forth and so on. So now when you fast forward till today, there was speculation going on in the YSL RICO trial that, yes, Young Thug's attorney was going to move for a mistrial due to this information. And I'll get to that in a second. Again, just make sure you stay to the end of the video. I'm going to try to be as brief as possible, but, I gotta let y'all know what's really good. So, once she went to prosecuting Trump, now Trump, somebody who was getting prosecuted alongside Trump, they brung up the fact that it was, there was some questionable information out there. And that questionable information was that District Attorney FANNI Willis, who hired the lead prosecutor, which was a black guy, to go after one of Trump's friends. He alleged that FANNI Willis and this black, district attorney, the one who was handling the case, was having an affair. And his attorney alleged that it was something fishy about the prosecution against him based on the fact that he's having an affair with FANNI Willis, and FANNI Willis hires him to be a lead prosecutor to take this case. So it kind of seemed like there was some favoritism. And, you know, if she's engaging in improper conduct, then how can we believe in, you know, the judicial process, or that this individual that's seeking to prosecute one of Trump's friends is that he's going to do the right thing? I know it sounds mixy and it sounds crazy as I don't know what, but once that information was dropped, now the lead prosecutor, which is a black gentleman, his wife in divorce proceedings, she subpoenaed Fannie Willis to come to court. And her thing was like Jay-Z said, eat the cake, Fannie Mae now, eat the cake, Fannie Mae. And it's like, what? So first you alleged to have been having an affair with Big Nut, you know, a known street dude in Atlanta. But you trying to prosecute YSL Lucci. And they was alleging that the prosecution of Young Thug was because she was mad at Young Thug for having something to do with Big Nut getting killed, allegedly. This is all alleged information. I'm just presenting what's out there. It's up to you to decide what you want to do with it, because at the end of the day, we're just trying to find out what's really good. So being that we're trying to find out what's really good, what we're trying to find out is Fannie was dealing with a known gangster, allegedly. Fannie's dealing with a married man who she appoints as special prosecutor. And the people are to believe that the prosecution of Young Thug and YSL Lucci is credible. It's above board. It's ethical. When now her life is coming into question in terms of, you know, engaging in things that are unethical. So this is why it's questioned, right? Hit that like button. And I'm going to tell you why this is interesting information. Now, you don't have to be a Fannie Willis fan. You don't have to be, you know, involved in the trial with Young Thug or the upcoming trial that's going to come for YSL Lucci. But it's just interesting to share this information because here it is. We have a lead prosecutor who's going after people in the streets, or, you know, people like Donald Trump for alleged misconduct or breaking the law, and she's engaging in questionable behavior. And people are saying that this is one of the problems with the world, and this is one of the problems with the country right now, is that, you know, we have people that are in public office who want to hold the community at large responsible for their actions, but they want to live above the law. And this is why people are going at, you know, Fannie Willis. And ironically, Fannie Willis had on MLK Day, pretty much, which was last Sunday. Well, on last Sunday, she had spoken to church, you know, disputing the allegations, saying that people were attacking her because of her race and because she was a woman and because she hired a qualified black man. But now, when that gentleman's wife subpoenaed Fannie to come to court to testify so that they can decide if she's having a questionable relationship with this lady's husband, she said that she pretty much, it's alleged that she did not show up in court, that she would rather answer those allegations in a defense motion. And that's crazy. Like, what's really good? So you're trying to hold YSL Lucci accountable, saying that he's a gangster when he just have a successful, you know, record company, and you want him to be held accountable for his actions. But now when you get subpoenaed because a wife is divorcing her husband because of an alleged affair with you, you do not want to answer those allegations. You do not want to come to court. You want the judge to throw the matter out. And then you want to wait until February the 4th to answer to the allegations in a court motion, which allegedly they're trying to get sealed. So if it is true that she engaged in an improper relationship with this gentleman, and because they were in a relationship, she made him the head prosecuting attorney. that misconduct could be enough to, get those cases thrown out. And I think this is what the attorneys are going through. But listen, it's a little bit more information about that. It get a little bit more sticky, but eat the cake, Fannie Mae. Eat the cake, Fannie Mae. Yo, this is crazy, and this is what's going on in the world. We have elected officials that want the community at large to hold themselves accountable and responsible for their behavior, but then their behavior is questionable. And then going at Donald Trump, who trying to make America great again. Man, listen, it's crazy out there right now. That's the tea. That's the information that's out there. Again, all of this is alleged. Pretty much, I'm just putting the information out there. You can do what you want with it, but at the end of the day, we're just trying to find out what's really good. But I know she's a DA, and, people getting indicted for RICO. You know what I'm saying? So, it's your boy Tyrone Hunter, the headhunter. Yeah, man, the block is hot. We out here gone.